Sergeant Edgar Alvin Harrell, U.S. Marine Corps, is my great-grandfather. At 18 and from Turkey Creek, Kentucky, he enlisted in the Marine Corps, and after boot camp, he set sail aboard the USS Indianapolis. There aboard, he was the captain's orderly and in charge of the brig. After the tragedy that befell that fateful night, he cried out to God for help, thinking this is where he would enter eternity. He stepped over the rail and walked down the side of the ship that served as a ramp into the water. There, he and the men swam away from the wreckage and floated in the vast blue for 4.5 days. He encouraged his shipmates, and he prayed to the only one who could save them. He prayed to return to his wife-to-be, Ola May, who was waiting for him, oblivious to his sufferings. One morning, his prayers were answered. They were discovered, and the Lockheed Ventura PB-1 bomber on a search-and-destroy mission, piloted by Lieutenant Chuck Gwinn, found them. When Edgar returned, he married his dear Ola May, the love of his life. Edgar and Ola had 2 children, David and Kathy. Kathy passed away in 2013. Collectively, they had 7 grandchildren and 14 great-grandchildren. I've always been close to our beloved Papa Ed. My family and I traveled with him to the USS Indianapolis reunions, speaking events, and recently, my parents accompanied him to the commissioning of the new USS Indianapolis. Papa Ed was promoted to sergeant just before the sinking of the ship, but the paperwork went down with the wreckage. The Marine Corps finally promoted him at the age of 94 to his rightful rank. His beloved Ola May, my great-grandmother, passed away later in 2019. They were married for 72 years. Today, Papa Ed is 96 years old, and he is still active and loves to spend time with his family. He is a highly sought-after speaker and travels the country. He knows that God rescued him for a purpose, to live for God's glory and proclaim the saving and transforming truths of the gospel of Jesus Christ.